Galactic greetings to thee. It is I, your humble host, David Gramillion, from the Star Wars Geeks podcast, doing my usual weekly YouTube video that y'all love to watch for some strange reason. I keep getting the thumbs up, so I'm going to keep doing these things. What you missed on the last show, if you didn't catch the last show, you can always go to the archives to find it. And, well, where's that at? Check the links in the description, because I always put the links in the description. Just go there. You can listen anytime you like, just to get caught up on things. And then you can catch next show on Monday night at 8 o'clock Central at channel1138.com. If you're hearing me and I sound a little stuffy and I sound like this, yeah, it's because I hate Mountain Cedar, and Mountain Cedar hates me right back. It's terrible down here. Everybody's suffering. So if you're outside of Texas, you probably don't know what I'm talking about, but Google it. Trust me, Mountain Cedar. It sucks. So what happened in the past week or so with news? Well, we had some costuming news. I was able to speak to a senior events lead at Lucasfilm itself by the name of Mary Franklin. And Mary told me specifically that she thinks that Star Wars costumers, cosplayers, for y'all out there also, they're going to be subject to Disney rules, which, if you don't know, you can't dress up as Cinderella or Prince Charming or Rapunzel or now the new Frozen princesses. You can't dress up as them when you're going to the Disney park because it leads to confusion. People are going to think you're Disney employees when you're really not. They're going to want autographs, and it's a big mess. You can't do that as Star Wars characters either. You just can't. You can't dress up as Vader. You can't dress up as Chewbacca. You can't dress up as Leia. You can't dress up as Luke. You can't do it. Except during Star Wars weekends. And even then, we're not sure yet. Chris, my sound producer, also said that he's spoken to some members of the 501st. And the 501st people he spoke to say that the Florida garrison or Orlando garrison, whoever goes to Walt Disney World, has been asked to cut back on their appearances. Think about it. Well, they are part of the Disney family now, but just be careful. If you're going to Disney World, Disneyland, just be careful, err on the side of caution, don't dress up as Leia, and if you're going to Florida in the summertime, you don't want to dress up as Vader anyway because it's all black and Florida is like 1,000,000 degrees anyway, so don't even bother. We also learned that the Clone Wars Season 6 is not coming to an end. It's not going to be canceled, it's not going to be rubbed out or put into comic book form or only or whatever. It's okay, it's still coming. No problem. Pablo Hidalgo himself has said that it's going to happen. I mean, other than Dave Filoni or George Lucas himself, you can't get more credibility than that. Clone Wars, Season 6, gonna happen. Kinda. We'll see in what format it finally does come out in. We also learned that they're going to redesign parts of Tomorrowland at Disneyland for essentially what is going to be Star Wars Land. I'm not sure how they'll incorporate it. They don't even know yet because it won't be open until 18 months after Episode 7 comes out. Why that? Because they're incorporating elements of Episode 7 into Star Wars Land. That tells me that Disney Imagineers are going to know more about the movie than we will. Which means maybe some leaks will come out here or there, or we'll see how it goes. So that'll be a lot of fun. Disney World they're going to have a problem with because it's more environmental out there. There are more swamplands. It's all protected. There's probably some endangered gnat or mosquito or something they have to protect out there. So it's rougher out trying to build a Disney World than it is Disneyland because it's just people out there and nobody cares about people, just the endangered gnats and mosquitoes. So Disneyland, they'll do that first and then they'll find some way to work on it in Disney World. I have a special message for fanboys and fangirls out there. Stop freaking out about the expanded universe. They're not going to erase it. Disney's putting together a special committee, including Leland Shee, who is the keeper of the holocron at Lucasfilm. And this committee is just going to classify what's canon, what's not canon. They're not going to abolish anything. There will be no book burning bonfires. They're not going to take comic books and shred them just for fun. Mara Jade's not going anywhere. Thrawn's not going anywhere. Ben Skywalker, Cade, and all these people, they're not going anywhere. They just want to stop having these endless debates about G canon and C canon and T canon and Q canon and who cares canon and Donner and Blitzen and canon. They just want to stop that. They're going to classify what is Star Wars canon and what's not. If you still want to read what's not, that's fine. It's just not going to get in the way of what is canon. So that the writers who are going to write after episode 7, all these series are going to come out, they're not shackled by what is not canon. Stop it. Just calm down. Nobody is taking a chainsaw to the EU. It's okay. Oh, we also had rumors and casting news, but it's all rumor and speculation. The best thing about rumors is we can go back later after they announce who was actually cast and say, oh, well, I can't believe they didn't get this person, or thank God they didn't get that person, or, all for comparison. It's all in hindsight, so don't worry about that. We also got our first look at the Inquisitor, well, our second look at the Inquisitor. Yay. Okay. It's the same guy holding a lightsaber, right? I don't get what the big deal is. We are working toward getting a very big and very prominent voice actor to come on the show. Not saying who, because I don't want to jinx it. I'm also working on a contest for the people, because I am a man of the people, and I want to give a little something back to y'all. I just got to work on the technical details and to make sure there are no loopholes that y'all can exploit, nothing like that. More on coming on that later. If you haven't checked out the show, you got to get there on Monday night. It is Everything Geeks. People were talking about stuff on Wednesday and Thursday that we'd already talked about on Monday. So the people who listen on Monday were like, yeah, dude, this is old news. Who cares? We've been there. People on Wednesday or Thursday are like, oh, I'm just now finding out about this. Herp-a-derp-a-derp. Get there on Monday night. I'll keep you informed on the latest Star Wars news, rumors, notes, anything you can think of. It's all going to be there. And we throw people into the Sarlacc pit. How cool is that? So, everybody have a good time. Just breathe in the good air, breathe out the bad. It's going to be fine. And we'll see you all on Monday night, because that's what we do. We kick Monday's ass Star Wars geek style. 8 o'clock Central Time. And until next week's video, may the Force be with you all.